What's up going? Hey, what's up going? Hey, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Thursday Night Live 25. Holy shit.
25.
This live stream is way past being old enough to drink, and I'm not drinking.
You're drinking something.
I'm drinking Code Red Mountain Dew. Here, let's see here.
That's on the edge of being an energy drink, dude.
I know. This is so I don't fall asleep. You see I'm sipping, right?
Yep. Gotta make it laugh.
Yep. Oh, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. So, question, what's up, Hootie Who?
Dude, who's in the house?
Kicking wine. Oh, shit. What's up? So, everyone, what'd you think of the Black Box video? As he pours it on his keyboard. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to pour it too much. Because I don't have another keyboard. This. Well, I do, but it's not USB. Work, very busy, I know. But
I'm going to sound a little stupid here.
okay.
I am. A PC keyboard, would that work with your Mac?
Let me get so I can actually pick it up here, and I'll show you what I'm actually using right now. I'm using a Dell keyboard.
Okay. I've got something for you then.
As long as it's USB.
I've got a USB keyboard here that it's actually in my computer room. It has been used in 6-7 years.
Oh no, this one still works. It's just like if I happen to dump it. I did have a nice, pretty Mac keyboard, and I said, you know what? I'm going to clean it. Yeah, don't clean it.
Well, this is a silicone rolled out keyboard.
Oh, it's waterproof. Okay, cool.
Yes. I mean, I don't need it in my computer room. It's just sitting there rotting. I'll throw it your way, and that way you could make videos of pouring stuff over it.
Well, like I said, I need to dig up the Mac keyboard. It's hilarious. Like I said, I tried to clean it. It'll work for like 2 or 3, like a minute or two, and then the keyboard, like I guess the keyboard matrix warms up, and then like I'll push buttons and it would be like clear on the other side of the keyboard.
Oh.
And they're glued together. They're not made to be taken apart. So,
not like a normal PC keyboard. They're actually made so you can repair them.
Well, see, like this one here. I don't know if I have enough to pull this one up. This is the one that's hooked to my PC that's on the desk too. This is my old HP keyboard. This has been taken apart like 4 or 5 times, and why is there power there? It's off, but yet it says there's power there. That's interesting. But
it's getting radiated.
Yeah. I mean, our desktop isn't even on. Apple equal garbage. No, dude, it's very expensive garbage, but it works. But that keyboard's been taken apart. The HP one's been taken apart like 3 or 4 times and cleaned. But it's not you.
I've repaired keyboards myself, and I mean the PC keyboard. They definitely sell parts to repair them if needed. You know.
Well, like I said, I've had this one completely apart. I ran it through the fucking dishwasher. Put it back together, works great.
Yep.
Like the Dell one, I can take it apart, put it in the dishwasher, put it back together, work great. The Mac one, oh no.
Well, we'll let the secret out. With his Macintosh, his Wi-Fi is actually the little flies from the rotten apple flying around. That's his Wi-Fi. Don't get me wrong. I do think they are awesome for video editing. You know, power tools like that.
Oh, where the hell's my Mac keyboard? I want to show everyone my $80 paperweight. There it is. This is what an $80 paperweight looks like.
It's streamlined.
Yeah. It's even got like little USB things on the ends, and yeah, I cleaned it and it doesn't work. Because these nice white keys, yeah, they get dirty and
Oh, just with the oils from your fingers.
yeah. So yeah, this is my $80 paperweight.
Oh, jeez.
Apple. It was unplugged.
Who put that out? With you?
No, Moto Matt.
Matt? Oh,
Hey,
dude.
I sent you a message on Skype, Matt.
Oh.
Chris, I have a Mac with a Lenovo screen, a Dell keyboard, Insignia speakers.
That's a little bit past what I've got. I mean, my desktop is totally mismatched.
What's that?
That's better. That's
Uh-oh.
way off compared to what I got my desktop.
Oh, I
my
unplugged my
desktop is
speaker.
like,
Hold on, man.
shame on you.
All right, there we go.
It's as I said, my desktop is mismatched, but it's not as that bad.
Yeah, I have Insignia speakers from Best Buy, the cheapest things you can buy. These actually sound pretty good.
I've got the old Dell surround sound system hooked up my desktop.
Oh, Sergeant
It
Markins
sounds-
likes bananas.
I mean, that surround sound system sounds good,
Yeah.
but it's Dell. You know.
Okay, if we want to talk about how forward thinking Apple is, if we want to buy, oh yeah, I'm still using an Apple mouse.
You still use mice?
Yeah, it's still wired too.
I mean, myself, I kind of just think of where I want the pointer.
See my mouse, my Apple mouse is still wired. It's not even a wireless mouse. I am cheap.
Well, one thing about a wireless mouse is not it's rechargeable, it's in the cradle. You go through batteries too quick.
Anyway, you want to talk about forward thinking of Apple? Like, these are the new EarPods that they send with the iPhones, and it has the Lightning cable. Do you know they don't make an adapter to use these with their desktops?
Why would they? They want you to buy more stuff.
But they sit there, they completely over-engineered these, made a big deal about how they're shaped, but yet there's no adapter. What's up, Fat Cat? How's it going, man? Yes, I am busting on my equipment tonight. Wasn't what I originally intended to do with this video, but we're rolling with it.
I was going to apologize for going off base for what you wanted to talk about.
It's okay. Okay, we're just rolling with it.
It just went that way, you know.
Sergeant Markins got that banana phone.
Banana phone.
Yes. And God, please don't start the. No.
I'm keeping away from it. I'm staying away from Halloween thoughts. I'm going to my safe place.
I'm not talking about that. There was a song called Banana Phone.
Well, you know about my Halloween thoughts with the King Kong and the monkeys.
Yep.
We'll try to keep this monetization friendly.
Oh, I don't give a shit. They tagged the last one. It was actually kind of a history lesson. If they don't tag this one, I'm gonna say, okay, we can't teach. We just gotta talk about nonsense.
Yeah, totally stupid stuff.
Which I can do that.
Well, you gotta talk like airheads.
Like, oh my God.
But I had Michelle rolling on the front porch this afternoon, talking about my thoughts of decorating my house for Halloween. I want to get little banana lights, LED lights hanging off my front porch.
Oh God, not you.
I mean, if you look at my house, if I would get it and set it up, you would think I was a racist through and through.
Oh, here comes the fire truck. I didn't even hear the fire whistle go off.
That truck had gas.
Yeah. I have so many. I still got my wireless Inatex. That's the best $35 I ever spent.
I was going to say, I remember I knew somebody had a pair of those, and they were good.
What's up, Cape Troll? Dude, for them being fitness oriented, and Christ, the battery charge on those things will last a week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's continuous use.
I mean, I have Bluetooth headsets that go with my phone and stuff, and I'll be honest with you, I only get maybe a day or two out of them. And that's not playing them all the time.
I need to get one of the gel inserts is mismatched because I lost it. But like if I have it around my neck and someone calls me, if I pull them apart, it answers the call.
Okay,
that's cool.
That's actually super cool.
I did not expect these headphones to be like that when I got them, and it was hilarious because like Pocket Now, they used to do a fitness episodes, like, you know, trying to advertise fitness gear, and this was the exact model headset he reviewed, and he never talked nothing about, you know, pulling apart and answered the call.
Well, Matt's in here. We got to keep busy. Well, I'm going to get busy in his garage.
Can you guys hear me? I've got a new mic set up.
I can hear you just fine, man.
Good deal.
Can you good?
So how's the videos going since kind of helped you out with the backpack?
I've not had time to be back out there.
That's a much crisper mic. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good one. I can hear it.
My wife made me get it so I'd quit yelling at the computer.
I yell at it anyway. Can you hear me now?
Said his move is done. That's cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I should just kill my name on YouTube from Muzzle Mike and just turn me into Dodge Man. I can't use Dodge Rider because that's already used. Dodge Man.
Dodge Mike.
Yes. Put new bolt points in me, I'm good to go.
Okay, I gotta go to his channel and I gotta send him a link. Or wait, can I do that? Can I do that? Yes, I can.
You have power.
Send. Okay, Kate Girl, I sent the link through your private message on YouTube. Okay.
So what do you think, Matt? You think that video that Dante put up was racist against all other color KLRs?
Oh. I didn't catch anything on it.
It had a red KLR. That red scared me. I had to go to a safe place. You know?
Had to go to that safe place.
Yes. It's racist, I tell you. Just so you know, Dante's going to join the Tifa. He's going to go out and ride the streets, just himself. Of course, you know how to white people ride the streets.
Oh yeah, how's that?
We go down the streets fixing houses.
Oh, fixing houses.
Hmm
Oh, I gotta
They get
go.
all scared with the hammers coming out, but we're out there just with the hammers, the ladders, roofing nails.
Roofing nails.
Yes, fix shingles and clean the gutters.
All right, but it's sent. I guess I better check my email on here.
Who have you got coming in, Dante?
Father Tom and Cave Troll. I sent them both links.
He's letting Cave Troll out of the cave. He's nice. I tell you, Dante's really nice. Except for to me. I mean, he's got me locked in the basement.
Oh, shut up. You're not.
See how he said talks to me? Shut up, get down in there. Hello, Cave Troll.
Hey, you made it. Maybe. He's thinking about it.
His icon came up, so that's good enough.
That's good enough.
He's thinking about it.
I can see the smoke from here.
What's up, guys?
No signals.
There you are.
There he is.
So when you get near KLR, Cave Troll?
Yeah, I want to get some money.
Just walk into the bank and say, look, you need to give me this money.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy.
What's up, Father Tom?
There we go. Give me 1 second.
How you feeling now?
A little tired. Work's kicking me in the ass.
Is that KM back there?
They're doing homework. Hold on, Cab.
Which one?
What was that? You got to make an appearance here. You usually do a cookie grade now.
Now she has that sweet F3.
Does, yeah. Yes, it does.
I just want to ask her one question.
He's here.
Who has the keys right now to the R3?
I think they're probably
Well,
in the bike.
Yeah, they're in the ignition.
Okay. Okay, you have access to them, correct?
Oh, jeez.
Maybe. And she's gonna be good. She's gonna be a good girl.
Yeah.
That poor.
Yeah, I've not had a chance to watch the last video, her riding.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's a big. I put a question mark. Does she drop it? I don't know.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I can ruin it, but I'll let him watch it.
She doesn't. So.
I was nervous. It was close. It didn't look like it in the video, but I felt like I was going to drop it.
Well, when you stalled, she stalled one time, which was really good. I think. Well, you can speak for yourself, but from what I heard, she's afraid the bike's loud with that M4 exhaust, so she didn't want to give it too much gas, thinking she's going to take off like she's on like a 600 or liter bike, and you're not. You're good. So she didn't give it enough, thinking that the muffler's louder and she didn't have to. I think she'll have to get used to that a little bit.
Just grip it and rip it.
There it is.
Yeah. A little bit more seat time and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the first time out on my bike, it was raining when I brought it home. when I got the plates for it, it was raining, and I wanted to ride it.
You went out anyway?
Yeah, I went out, and I popped the front wheel off coming out of the driveway, panicked, because I wasn't used to the clutch, was not used to the bike. The only bike I ever rode was the 250 at the MSF course. I'm like, oh, shit. So I gather my thoughts, and I'm saying, okay, let's do this slowly.
Well, that's like when I met this guy, his name's Mr. Motard. He's another moto vlogger in the area, really close to me, actually, which is nice. He asked me, can you do wheelies? And that was like, yeah, of course. That's like every video I have.
That's my signature move.
It's just a wheelie, So I go, but it was raining earlier, and then it dried up, but it was still wet underneath the trees. So I hit one in like a very short distance. There was a corner, and that's where I almost bit it. I almost had my ass handed to me, and yeah, it wasn't good. But wet's not good.
Yeah,
Wet, black pavement.
Well, within like it's like 3 or 4 feet from end to end of the driveway I pulled out of.
Yeah.
I popped the front wheel up, and within that 3 feet from a dead stop, I was like, oh shit. Okay, focus. So anyway, I took off the second time to make the left turn.
Mm-hmm.
I went clear almost to the curb. Because again, I wasn't, raining, wasn't used to it, wasn't even acquainted with leaning the bike yet. And I wish I would have had footage of that first time. It would have been YouTube gold.
Yeah, right.
You would have had like 1 million views.
Oh yeah, and again, luckily, KLR, you can pretty much lug them, and it's just like going, and it's fucking shaking, and I get up. I get up to the gas station. Like I said, this is before I got adjusted to clutch and all that. I got up to the gas station. It was raining. I come to a stop. I go to come to a stop. I about drop it. I'm like, okay, I'm just taking it home.
Yeah.
Again, I jumped out in front of a car. Went home, put it away, said, okay, it's going to sit there till it quits raining.
Yeah, those KLRs, I mean, I'll tell you, you can make that thing sound like an old farm tractor if you want to, lugging it. It'll go bop, bop. It'll be just fine. It'll pull through it.
I see that little doll there.
All right,
But,
you guys finish studying. I'll be back.
So anyway, the next day, I come home from work. It's not raining, so I was like, "Oh, okay." I go out, jump on it. I got to practice. I got to get used to this. So I pull out. I stalled the bike like 3 times trying to pull it out of the parking spot. And I'm like, okay, I didn't do this the first time out. I didn't stall it. What the hell? So I go down the road, or I make the right. I don't make a left. I go down to my first stop sign, come to a stop, go take off, stall it, right in front of some kids. I'm like, fuck. Start it up.
Lost cool points.
Stall it.
Yeah, minus cool points.
Yeah, so that's the third time I start. This time I'm banging on the throttle. Take off. Fucking pops the wheel. I'm like, oh shit. And again, this is only my second time on the bike. I'm like, oh my god, this is too much. So I get flipped around. Come to stop sign again, stalled it twice. I stalled it so much that day, I almost killed the battery.
Started back up.
At that moment, you realized I'm not on a 250 anymore, Toto.
Yeah.
No 250. And he shouldn't be 12 o'clock again until he does the fender mod.
There it is. Yeah.
So anyway, I get going. I'm going. This ball comes coasting out in front of me. I jack the brakes.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I stopped. So that time I got going. I get down to a stop sign that has a little bit of an incline. Stalled it. Fuck. stalled it. Fuck. Goosed the throttle, popped the fucking wheel, took off, panicked.
Hey,
So then I get to another stop. I go to make the left turn, and I was literally just wasn't giving it enough throttle, and it died on me. I'm like, oh shit. So I go to start it again. This time I'm starting to crank slow. I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to be pushing this thing home. So I get it running. I'm sitting there letting it idle for a while. I'm like, okay, I can't stall it anymore, or I'm pushing this thing home because it almost didn't start. So
I'm start.
Yeah, second time on the bike, I'm gonna figure out how to bump start it. So I get it home, or no, while I'm sitting there, while I was letting it idle, I'm sitting there like, okay, maybe if I adjust the clutch cable. So I'm sitting there, I'm playing with the clutch cable. I get it to where I need it to do, and I'm like, okay, I take off. I'm like, all right, I can ride it. Go all the way down, go all the way back. So this thing, okay, I need to ride it to charge the battery back up. And after that, like I said, I had to adjust the clutch so I could ride it. Because where it was, there was no zone to ride it at. It was literally like, as soon as you let off, it was engaged. There was no room for me to ride the clutch.
Right, yeah.
So, like when you go to ride mine, you're probably going to hate it because mine literally doesn't fully let off till all the way out.
Well, that's kind of how the Z is, and I think in the video I said I think that's why she stalls, because it doesn't have a lot of power, and by the time you're all the way out, it's too late. And like even like on her bike, I'm sitting there trying to teach her, right? Like I'm supposed to be the teacher, and riding all these years, and I'm like, here, let the clutch out like this. I stall. I'm like, yeah, not like that, not like that. A little bit more gas,
Yeah.
but you know, get rolling on it. But it lets that Z125. I don't know if I'm sure whoever puts them together, it's going to be different. But this one's at the very, very, very end. I mean, that's why I told her on a hill, let it out halfway, and it's not even grabbing at that point.
That's how I have mine adjusted. So, it's like I said, I got so where I can ride it. Because
Check out mine. It's either I got full clutch or no clutch. I don't need clutch really. I mean, it's like the throttle, either no throttle or full throttle. No middle, just go. I don't care.
well, since I did that, and then I have the 15 tooth front sprocket, and I'm thinking about going to a 16 tooth. If I go to that, I'll have to adjust the clutch again.
What was on there originally in the front?
Some people say. Some people I talked to said 14. Some like the newer ones come with a 15 stock.
Yeah, I always think it was a 14, but I've been told no, stock's 15. That could be in the newer models. You know what I mean?
The newer ones I know come with 15 because I've asked, but I think like I've talked to more than just Mike, and they said no. The 08s and 09s they come with a 14 tooth like the Gen 1s did.
So you went up in the front?
I've seen people ride with 3 teeth.
I went up one in the front.
So you went more top end?
Yeah, there's hardly no top end on that bike.
Okay. As opposed to going smaller in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it more interstate friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, that like I always think of like friction. I get caught up on that as well as like tires and oils and stuff. But like it's the bigger that you go in the front, the less friction is because you know that you get smaller and smaller. Most people go up big in the back, smaller in the front, and I'm like, that's more heat, you know. Friction rubs horsepower. But I'm talking like if you need every bit of performance out of like a motorcycle, you know what I mean? But on the street, it doesn't really matter too much.
KLR out of the box, you're pretty much getting what would be pretty much all the performance you're going to get out of that bike out of the box.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So I was riding. So that guy I was telling you about, Mr. Motor, he has a DRZ 400 ESM, I think it is, and he's kind of converted it to like a hyper motor type of motorcycle.
Well, the DRZ 400s they came stock as supermotos.
Oh, okay. So he didn't change it too much. He was telling me he cut the front fender and he put street tires on it and stuff like that.
Unless it was a DR 400, which I don't even know if they make a DR 400.
No, it's a DRZ. It's a DRZ.
Yeah, the DRZ 400 SM, they come that way.
Okay.
I mean, he probably chopped the fender. I remember the picture. He has a different headlight
Yeah.
for the video, but yeah, he didn't change it too much.
Yeah, but I like that. That bike. I really like driving that bike. It was a lot of fun. He has a WR250X too that he's going to bring out. I'm going to ride that, and I thought that was another fun bike to ride. I
was looking at his channel. He's got like 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah, dude, and he doesn't even. Here I am, like we're out that day, and he just happened to turn where we turned and started to follow us. That's the day that I have my radio on, and
Jeff's like, "Do you do YouTube? I can put you in my video." We get home and he has like 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 subscribers. I'm like, wow, like I didn't know, like this guy was like.
Tom said the 09s came stock with a 15 in the front.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's a really humble, nice guy. Like, and immediately I was like, I like this dude. But he's like, yeah, I don't really go on like YouTube. I don't even know what it's about. And then I log in and I see him. And I'm like, you don't know what it's about? Like, dude, you're killing it. Like, just put a video up here and there, and you got your beer money and probably more. You know what I mean? But he's a cool dude. Maybe he'll join us one of these days. I know he'll join us. He loves to ride. He rides all year round, too.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Probably have a hard time keeping up with the KLRs.
Yeah.
No, the DRZ's got more top end.
Oh, I know. I was joking.
I'll have the Z125 out this winter. I just need to get tires. And they're like, I'm having a hard time finding the front knobby for it. I was down at the place I go to, Barnes Brothers, and he's like, oh, well, you could probably put the same as the back on the front, but it wouldn't be ideal. And I'm like, I'm going to be riding in the snow and on,
probably. Ain't they the same wheel size?
What's that?
Ain't they the same wheel size?
No, they're different. I forget what they are, but they're different.
Front and back's different sizes?
Yeah, like the, hold on. I'll go look real quick. I'll be right back. Hamsters are like training wheels. They're different size training wheels.
Different size training wheels.
Because
they're
up there.
They're like 12-inch rims, right?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
8.5.
Oh, if he went to the garage to look, we're going to hear the R3 start up and he'll be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, I heard about that, the 17 tooth. I ain't going to go that high. I also heard that some people had to grind clearance in the engine case. There's a guy up in Ohio who he put a 16 on his. And he said that he can get 81 miles an hour before he hits 5,100 RPM. But I think he's got a different rear sprocket too. I don't think he has the 43. I think he has the 37 rear. I ain't going that crazy with it.
I've got to go. Well, it's good set up the way Tom had it set up, and it's comfortable for me to ride on the interstate with, and I have no other thoughts. So
Tom said that it had a 16T when you got it.
And that's what's on it right now. I left it the same way Tom set it up.
And he said he never changed the rear count. Well, what RPM are you running at 70, 80 miles an hour?
It's just a little over $5,000 at about 80.
Yeah, see, 70, 75, mine's at $5,000. Damn it, Google link. Okay, Raven, are you on a messenger so I can send it to you?
There's they're both the same size. It's just I think he was trying to get it to match for a true front and a true rear. You know what I mean? The difference. They're both 12-inch.
That stall's bugging me out.
Yeah. It's about 45. Mine's a 4,500 RPM. Is 60.
I believe mine's about 5 at 70.
You figure at 70, I'm sitting just a little bit lower than 5, and that gives me plenty of oomph if I need to go past vehicles on interstate. You know what I mean? Without going much higher. And heck, if it's going downhill, the bike's so heavy, it just pulls me anyway. Just pull the clutch in and just go.
Hey, at least y'all got a tag.
Father,
I don't know what RPM I'm at.
just by sound.
Yeah, pretty much.
Father Time, you don't need to worry about getting another front tire. You don't use them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, just unicycle.
Just rotate them every day.
In the winter, I will be though for sure. So that's my winter plans. Do you all ride in the winter or no?
I'm not going to ride this winter, but I do ride in the winter.
How's your hip doing?
It's actually doing a lot better than everybody thinks it should be doing.
Oh.
You say that. I'm up walking around free. I'm full weight bearing, and the doctor's like, you shouldn't be doing this well.
Well, I like that.
Oh yeah. So I'm probably about 4 to 6 weeks total, and I'll be probably back on the bike.
Nice. And then, so you're going to skip the winter off, but do you usually ride in the winter?
Yes, I ride all but a week or two out of the year.
Yeah.
Tom rides year round.
Yes, Tom rides year round. Actually, I got a lot of my, if I had any questions or anything, back when I started riding year round, I went to Tom and asked him.
How about Motomat or Cape Troll? You guys ride Cape, you have the Harley only, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is my first riding season period, so, I mean, I'm going to try to ride this winter.
Yeah. And how about Matt?
Last year, I got it out one time, but it was a warm day. We'll try. I got some warmer gear this year. I'm going to try it a little more this year.
Yeah.
I threw my hunting outfit on. I'm a big old orange blob going down the road.
You shouldn't get hit then, you wouldn't think, right? That'll be the time that...
That's it.
I'll let it still hit you.
Yeah, I think as soon as it starts getting a little bit colder, I'm probably going to end up putting the windshield on.
Yeah, we need to get together and ride before winter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't have enough gear for it. And plus, once I put mine away to dig it out, it's a pain in the ass.
We know where you just pick it up and carry it. We've seen it.
Yeah, right.
Well,
He
I'm
comes
going to do a video this year of taking it up through the backyard. Mike's seen the backyard. He knows what it's like.
It's steep.
And I need to get it in there before the weather fucks the yard up.
Yeah.
I need to pull the tank off. I want to check how the wiring's going. Make sure I'm not burning up the new harness.
You like
And
working
then I
on
need
them. You like working on them so much. I need to drop mine off there.
No, I don't like working on it. I'm just fucking paranoid.
That's why I like to go down to your house and take the parts off and drop them off at Dante's house.
Parts Depot over there.
Raven says she rides in the winter. She just mainly rides to work and back.
Yeah, I've done a few others, but not many.
So you ride in the winter, you say?
A little bit. At least this last winter. I couldn't the winter before because I was down with my busted leg.
So you and like Muzzle Mike switch spots kind of this year.
Now, hers was a leg. Mine's a ball joint. I'm a Dodge.
No, I mean like riding in the weather, not necessarily.
It's weird. Google Hangout says I don't have a camera, and I know there's one built into this laptop.
Might be disabled.
I could show you my wrapped hand. I just had carpal tunnel surgery.
Oh Jesus, Vecfume, bunch of lightweights already got 100K this year.
Raven, what do you ride?
95 Honda Magna 750.
Nice.
Yeah.
I rode a Magnum when I was maybe 18. At the time, my girlfriend's dad was a repo guy, so he repoed one. He's like, I can't ride a motorcycle. I'm like, give it to me, give it to me. And it had so much torque, like, because I had, super sport bikes, like 600 cc's back then. Might even been like my EX500 or something. But I was so surprised how much torque that thing had in bold. I was like, wow.
They got the reputation as Widowmakers for a reason.
Yeah.
What year? What year was the bike? Do you know what size it was?
I don't. It was so long ago. I'm 45. That's 18. How many years ago was that? Would that be around?
What? How old you were?
No, like it's 2017 now, and I'm 45. If I was 18, what year would that be?
Oh, gosh, really?
Damn,
We're How about you were born in 72 plus 18 is 1990?
19. So it was around then. This is why I'm married her. You know what I mean? I don't think.
How many extra variables can you throw into a problem?
Yeah, the plus or minus variance. What the question you just asked me is like 9. Yeah. So what do you want from me?
Well,
Get
if
a
it, was
part
in
of me.
the 90s, if it was in the 90s, it could have been a third gen like mine, or it might have been a second gen. The second gens came in a bunch of different sizes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it was a 750. That does stick in my head. Because I remember it was bigger than the bike I had, and it could have been a 500 or a 600 cc, but it was definitely bigger than those two. But it wasn't anything bigger than a 750. I don't even know if they made them bigger than that, but I liked it. I drove that bike and I was like, holy smokes, like I wasn't used to that low end grunt. Every bike I had up until then, was you got to spin it, and really wind it up. Didn't really have a lot of torque on those bikes. I had an FZ600. What's that?
Shit. No, not that.
What happened?
Oh, I pushed the wrong thing. Never mind.
Oh. Raven, I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
It's okay. I'm not used to chats with lots of people on it, but that's one of the things with the V4 engine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power. It's not really a beginner's bike, but for me it was.
You've done fine with it though.
I got road rash on both saddlebags.
That happens. Whenever I'm riding with KM, I'm like, you can be as careful as you want. And sometimes it's almost like football. Like, if you try not to play at full tilt, like you're going to get injured more. But like you ride for so long, it's just a matter of time. So I just try to, be prepared for it and dress for it and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, if I could find stuff that fits short and fat women, I would. I'm having to make do with other things.
Yeah. Well, ladies' gear in general, like for KM, we have the hardest time finding things that fit right. Like right now, she has this jacket by Fly, FLY, and it's good everywhere, but in the arms, it's so tight. Like she can't even bend her arm and ride, and when she gets off, she has creases on her arm. So the arms are like for a kid, and the jacket's for like
Skinny enough
lady.
that stuff will mostly fit her.
What's that?
She's skinny enough that things will fit her.
No, this is not. I don't know who they made this jacket for, but it doesn't fit her.
I was looking at men's size.
Little Asian people.
Exactly.
Seriously, yeah.
That's it. Asian people.
Even the boots.
Yeah.
We're having a hard.
Honestly, I'm looking at men's size for her. It would have more space.
Like
in the
a
arm.
small men's, huh?
Yeah, I've got a just a mesh jacket that I wear that I think is it's a speed and strength jacket. I think it's a size. I think it might be a 2X, just to get the right fit. It doesn't fit right, but it fits better.
So here's what's funny, like that same jacket, like it like kills her arm, but like it's way too long. Like it would be over, like it would either be at the tip of her fingers on her gloves, so she can't tuck it into her gauntlet. So she has to roll it back, and like air's blowing up in her jacket as she's riding. Like, I mean, it's screwed up.
Yeah, I get that too.
You do, but like you would think it's proportional, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would think if this fit you, this wouldn't be that bad, but it's that bad where you're like.
I would take her measurements, compare it to a men's jacket.
Yeah.
That would give her more color options anyway.
Yeah, you know what? You are so right, Dante, because in ladies you basically get white, pink, or black, and that's it.
And it's all angel wings and skulls and roses.
You got like sugar skulls and shit on there, like come on, man. Like,
Hey, Mike, Bandit Dev asked how you're doing after the operation.
Doing
'Cause,
very
I mean,
well,
if you-
Nav. I'm doing very well.
Yeah, how are you, Mike? Are you able to walk?
you missed it, Cam. You're in the other room.
Sorry.
I'm full weight bearing. I'm moving around the house like basically almost nothing happened.
Really?
Except
Like,
my hips my hips are a little bit uneven because whenever I had the original hip put in, that leg was actually longer by like a half inch. But that limp will go away.
Yeah.
can you do steps and stuff?
I'm already doing steps. You just got to go one foot at a time. Your good leg always goes up, and you're on the way up. Your bad leg goes down on the way down.
Yeah, he was saying the doctors were saying like you shouldn't be doing the things that you're doing in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not like they might be telling him to slow down, but he's above that.
Yeah, don't ever do it.
But he's not. Like to him, he's like, no, that's where I'm at.
This one would like still be on the couch. Like I can't get my own drink.
I need my head rubbed.
Can you fluff my pillow?
That's why my wife can't. My wife's like, "Let me do something for you." I'm like, "No." Hey, Tom.
Bandit Nev says you got to go.
Oh man, this is a friggin' nightmare.
Hey, at least the mic sounds good.
I can't get on Google Hangout unless I go to Opera.
Opera? Holy shit.
How's that?
It's another browser.
Right.
Yeah, it's another freeware browser.
Yeah.
I thought Opera was a pay browser.
Not anymore.
No, it's freeware.
It was when it first came out.
Yeah, the only way I can get to Dante's link is if I go through Chrome. If I try to use anything else, it doesn't work.
I try to use Chrome and I can't get the password right. But yet my password works for everything else on Google.
But not that.
No, I just had to switch over from my my new computer to my oldest one.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I know why, because Chrome don't support the older OS anymore.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. If it's anything older than Windows 8, Chrome don't support it anymore.
No, I'm running Windows 10.
Huh, okay.
And it's a 64-bit machine, so I don't... Dude,
Yeah,
I just don't know.
Yeah, the one day I could not join his screen for the life of me. And then I think I used Chrome, and then I was okay, but it was too much. It was hard.
And they closed my Best Buy store here in Council Bluffs, so
They
now
closed.
I got to take my good computer all the way over to Omaha.
What's wrong with it?
Says something about a bootstrap failure. So I don't know if I need a new hard drive or...
Could be something corrupt or something on there.
To boot.
A bootstrap is something in the boot sector on the drive.
I think that's the basically the command line for the OS startup.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to re-image the drive, but I would say just go grab a SSD drive, a new one, and then image that one.
Yeah, Cade, that's right up your alley, right?
Unfortunately.
No, I suspected this was going to happen because I kept getting Windows stop. Yeah, what do you call it?
Blue screen of death.
SOD.
Yeah, but I'd shut it off and restart it, and then Windows would jump in and fix it. But
Anything better?
Windows not jumping in and fixing it this time.
Well, that stinks.
So if it's a bootstrap failure, okay, I'm fine with that.
Fixing it sounds like it's a bad sector on the drive.
Yeah.
Essentially the air before it comes in.
I mean, if you can get it to boot up in like safe mode or at least get it to run ScanDisk, you might be able to fix it.
I can't even get there. I'm not illiterate on that stuff, so
I don't even
Use it as a slave drive, new drive, put the OS on that, and then you still have access to your stuff once permission.
Oh, and when I upgraded to Windows 10, it knocked my DVD drive out.
Mm.
So even if I had restore disks, I couldn't fix it.
It don't recognize the optical drive.
So, whatever.
Yeah, I actually pissed my wife off when I built my new computer because it doesn't have a DVD ROM at all.
Why? She watch movies on your computer?
No, we went and got family pictures, and the lady gave her a CD with all the pictures, and she wanted to look at them.
Yeah. So what did you have to do to get out of that one?
Oh, I had a USB.
Oh, okay. No, I mean for her. You know, she needs something bought for her or get her out.
Drives are so 2000 and late, man.
I was just sitting here thinking, everybody tries to slim their machines down. Here I am. I have a desktop with a 3.5 inch drive in it.
Oh God, when I built this computer, it is probably about It's about 10 inches wide, almost 3 feet tall.
Jesus.
Wow, that's a big boy.
I mean, but
You have lights and all kind of fans going through that thing?
I mean, I have multiple fans, but I don't have the lights. I mean, well, my liquid cooling has a little light on it, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I built it for like graphic design and gaming, so.
Yeah. So
I built one of those water cooled ones.
It's so much easier now than it used to be.
But I ended up giving up on it because it was just, I don't think I'll ever go back to a desktop.
I'm with you, Tom. You know what? The laptops anymore are so cheap, too. It's like $300-400. We have something that like blows out what we just bought like 2 years ago.
You know, I went online and I was looking at Walmart because I was thinking, oh, well, I'll just buy a cheap computer, you know, $100-200. I can afford that. And I don't know if it's got a camera. It doesn't, they don't tell you what the processor is anymore. They don't tell you shit.
Really? Where'd you buy it from?
I didn't buy anything. This is my oldest computer. I bought this one, hell, back in.
Actually, most modern laptops anymore, I think Microsoft has a requirement. It has to have a camera and it has to have a microphone.
Yeah, I mean, everything you do these days is like unified communication stuff.
As far as like processor, even like a low-end processor would be like an Intel.
Celeron, some shit.
I mean, no, I mean they'll put Atoms too. They'll put Intel Atoms if it's cheap enough.
Yep.
But yeah, Celeron's about the lowest it'll go. I mean, it'll do basic stuff, but you're not going to do nothing like heavy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you look at Walmart computers, this is honest to God. They bought up a whole truckload or 10 truckloads of shit from, I don't know, 2014.
Yeah.
And then now they're selling them now dirt cheap because they bought them dirt cheap.
I'm going to the website right now.
Where they could get a hold of them on the black market.
Honestly, if you're just wanting something to do like online hangouts like this, I'd look at a Chromebook.
I looked at those too.
Do you vlog and stuff? Like, cause I know like this cheap laptop that we have. I mean, it might bog down a little bit, but like even for all the videos and stuff, like it's perfectly fine. Like, I mean, as long as you don't mind waiting a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a moto vlogger, and lately I've been doing nothing but politics on YouTube.
Ah,
But I'm making big money on it now, so
there you go. That's all that matters.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Nice.
What's your channel name?
Navy Thomas 8.
Navy Thomas 8.
Let's go look them up.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of Navy ship videos because
My dad, everybody in my family, well, my dad was a Marine, but like everybody else, like his dad and cousin, they're all Navy guys. Oh, I see it. Okay.
no, I started with the Fitzgerald getting crashed, and then the John S. McCain crashed. And before that was the Antietam and the Lake Champlain. So I started doing those, and damn, if some of my videos didn't start going viral, and I started making lots of money off that. Just
Yeah, dude. Like your last video, you have 4,504 views. Like, wow.
yeah, and that was what 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. Well, anyway, I stopped and I'm gonna watch your stuff too. I'll
Well, thank you.
yeah.
The one laptop Walmart has listed is a Megatron 14.1. It's a convertible Intel Atom Cherry Trail. 2 gig of memory, 32 gig flash drive. And that's $200.
Yeah, like that one. Like, you can't go wrong.
Well, actually, I can show you what I picked up from Best Buy.
No, but then look and see under the features.
It'll have a camera.
Look at the USB ports. See if it has a DVD drive.
Convertible won't have a DVD drive.
No, I'm not really complaining, but I'm just. How do you do a backup, or not really a backup?
You just put it on a flash drive.
Yeah, either buy a flash drive or buy an external drive.
Yeah, I mean the
I've
easiest
got
thing.
I've got 5 external drives right here.
The easiest thing to do as far as for backups is just put the image on a flash drive, and then all you got to do is pop it in the USB port, and it'll boot directly to the USB.
But then, what key do I push when I've got a dead computer?
It'll be in the post. So normally, depending on like if it's HP or whatever, it's going to be like F2. If it's an IBM, it's going to be I think F8 if it's an HP. And you can change the boot order. So it's before
that's what I've been trying to figure out on the other one. Is it Control F3 or FN F3 or that Microsoft button F3?
Is it a HP or Dell or what?
It's an Asus. I really like those Asus computers, but goddamn, I got 2 of them that are trash.
For Acer, it's F12
Okay,
for the boot menu.
I'll try that.
Like if we want to talk about like cheap laptops, I picked this up from Best Buy like a month ago. I bought this with the intent to do a video, ain't done a video yet, but this is essentially a convertible. Anyone want to guess how much this was? And this comes off.
But does it have the USB drive slots?
One there.
Okay.
There. And the tablet itself has USB-C on it.
Is that Toshiba?
No, it's an Insignia.
Oh, okay.
But this will actually take. I wouldn't do any hardcore video editing on this because this thing starts to stumble. But it has a back-facing camera and a front-facing. And the battery's dead right now. It needs charged, but this runs an Intel Atom chip. And actually, the first time I lived to update Windows, it actually crashed my the drivers for my Wi-Fi. I had to basically refresh, roll back to the last OS, and then I had to update again because the driver install went wrong.
I don't really want anything less than an i7.
Well, you have to watch out with that. There's good i7s and then there's crappy i7s.
Well, most modern i7s in a laptop, you're going to be paying upwards of $700-800.
Yeah, I know. I just wish AMD wouldn't have gone to shit on us. I built all my desktops with AMD. They were fantastic.
Well, they bought ATI, and ATI kind of.
Yeah, like when back in the day when I used to build my stuff, that's all I used was AMD. It's comparable to Intel and a lot cheaper. If you're looking for a budget type of PC, that one's just as good.
I don't know. I still run the AMD as far as for my CPU.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been out of the hardware software shit for a while. I'm in a security area and stuff, so I haven't been there for a while. So I'd come to you guys and ask you what you need to do if I wanted to build or buy.
I'd try to figure out how to fix my own damn laptop if I could figure out how to take it apart.
Mm-hmm.
They're not made to be taken apart anymore.
No, that's why I don't do laptops anymore, because you can't. They're no longer made to actually go into an upgrade.
Yeah,
they
like,
want you to buy a new one.
Yep.
Before, like, we used to get certified in IBM and take them all apart and do all of our own maintenance and certified, you know, and you get paid by IBM and we were getting paid by work. Like those days, like, I don't even know that they existed.
Like a lot of them, you can't even take the battery out anymore, which really pisses me off when they get locked.
Exactly right. Thank you.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's like this cheap laptop I got. It's sealed.
Let me look at my laptop.
That's how the new GoPros are.
Is there a battery in this?
It's embedded.
Yeah, it's. I've never even looked. This one, oh yeah, there is. Yeah, this one. So we have an HP something or other. I don't even know what the hell it is, but it does have a balance. Here's me. Ava, you're on Dante's stream. Can you just give a quick hello to Ava? Can you turn around and say hello? This is my beautiful dad. This is my youngest daughter, Ava. And say hi.
Yeah, I think I remember
Hi, Ava.
when I was up there.
Hey, you're not moving.
Where?
You got beautiful black hair. I really like that.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, he thought that was Ava.
yeah, this is Ava, like scary.
Ava Ron.
Yeah, look at her. The kids hate this. Like they hide this thing, and I keep pulling it out. I think this is my
I
Halloween.
was just teasing you, girl.
Hey, Thomas is teasing me.
Be right back. Coffee.
Yeah. Hey, Muscle Mike.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your. I hope it's not after Halloween's over that you give me like your top 5 or something. Because I want to watch. If I haven't watched a scary movie, I'm really into like Halloween and stuff. So I'd love to see a movie that I haven't seen before, or I forgot about, and maybe it's on your list. Just saying.
Actually, I thought about doing a top 5 B scary movies.
Yeah.
Because everybody always says, well, these are my top rated this and that. Like, let's do the B rated.
Yeah, right.
Give them some
Friday the 13th or whatever. Yeah, give me the B movies like House on the Left or whatever. Like, you know, one of those types of movies.
Yeah.
The scariest movie is Mike in the Lounge.
Yes.
Mike in the Lounge. This girl, she's not young enough to drink yet, but she really does want to. You can't see it. Hold on. She really does.
That's pretty cool, dude.
She really does want some of Grandpa's juice. Hold on. Yes? No, I'm not trying to pick it up. I'm just trying to get her to. There, like that. Like that.
Get her long straw.
I think she just rode on your bike with you. You scared her.
Yeah, maybe. Pam won't ride with me anymore. Here she goes. Okay, you can just have a sip. Hold on, nobody watch. Just have a sip. There you go. Easy. That's enough.
Wow.
Snort.
It looks like the only thing Walmart carries with an i7 is $1,000. It's an HP Omen.
Do what?
So the only thing Walmart carries with an i7 and it's a HP Omen and it's $1,000.
Yeah. I'll never buy another HP again. Last one I bought lasted less than a year.
Got an NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti
That's
card.
I ended up giving that to my trainer when I was working for TSA. I said, "Here's a computer, dude. Fix it for." He built all the test, practice bombs that we'd run through the X-ray. I said, "Here's a laptop for you, dude. Build a bomb in it." And that was back when you could take it apart. And he did. And then they consequently got burned by Red Team 4 times. So
Here's an Acer for 600 of an i7.
an Acer.
Yeah.
I've heard good and bad about them.
Acer Aspire 58515. Okay, phone, quit.
Don't hear me.
7th generation
Hello, John.
Intel 7, 8 gigs RAM. It's
How
got
big is the hard drive?
1 terabyte.
That would be big enough.
John, what are you drinking?
Stella.
Nice.
It looks like it has a USB 3.0 port.
See, now that might be a problem.
That's the results of Windows 10.
Wow, look at that.
Well, 3.0 will scale back. That doesn't matter.
Look at John's shit. Hold that up again. Look at that thing.
Completely burnt out. Motherboard, everything.
Burnt out.
Yeah.
Why not just go with Linux?
You know what, Raven? I'm with you. I am a Linux guy. I'm good, but I like Linux a lot.
The bad thing with Linux, though, is there's no viable third-party option for video editing.
Yeah, you're right, Dante. Like, that's why I'm still on a laptop. But, like, if I went, like, to back my stuff up or...
What sort of video editing is it that you're wanting to do? There's things like Wine, which will let you run Windows programs.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me explain to you why. Because I have Wine on my
Yeah, I'm not sure how well it works, and I know it's not good for games, but it might work for video editing.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, though. Like, as advertised, it will do X, Y, and Z, but, like, in my experience, not that I've used it but it doesn't, I never can cross the bridge where I can do the same thing that I can do easily in Windows without issues.
Well, in Windows or with a program in Windows?
Both. Well, no, in Windows it's easy, right? Like, everybody makes, things for Windows. But in Linux, if I try to overlay, like, a program that's meant for Windows, and I'm talking probably previously, like 5 years ago, I've never ever had great success with something running without me having to, like, mess with it, right, on a Linux platform, like Red Hat, Fedora, anything like that.
See,
I mean, maybe you have, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I ran Linux for about 6 months on a computer with a dying hard drive.
Which version? Like
I ran Fedora Core 5.
Yeah, like everything I do, because like what I'm typically when I'm testing or playing around with at home is like Red Hat, like real whatever version.
I had like 6 or 7. I had Sesu.
Mm-hmm.
I had a copy of Sesu. I had Fedora Core 5. I had Ubuntu, which everyone raves about.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Mint was out yet. But
Yeah, I'm in Mint right now.
But as far as like the reason I ran Fedora Core because Linux does not like ATI cards, and the desktop I was running had an ATI X1300, which that tells you how old the system was. And the only Linux that would play nice enough to where it was usable was Fedora Core, because Ubuntu wanted to run everything at like 900 by 900, and that was like unusable.
Yeah.
And like the thing of Linux, I mean, yeah, it's great when it works, and as long as you just want to surf the web and stay within the Linux ecosystem, it's totally viable. The only problem comes into when you want to start like, okay, I want to, like, okay, perfect example, Chrome. About like every third YouTube video, Chrome browser would crash. Again, this was back in, oh shit, let's see, Fedora Core 5, which I had a copy of 6, but I could never get it to launch. It corrupted every time. But if you know how to build launchers, that's the biggest thing of Linux. A lot of people will have the code, but the problem is Linux is so fragmented. Like Fedora Core used RPM files. Ubuntu used, oh, what did it use? It was some other file. It wasn't RPM files. I do know that. And you had to build launchers. I mean, I spent 6 months with Linux as my primary system, and as cool as it is, and all of the neat little things you can do, and like the visual effects, and in the end, though, the best way I heard someone describe it is, let's say you have 3 airlines. Let's say you have like Microsoft is one airline, Apple's another, and then you have Linux. Microsoft, it's not great, but it gets you there. Apple airline, you're not really sure what's going on. The stewardess comes by telling you everything's perfect, don't worry about it, but you eventually get there.
You pay a lot.
You pay a lot. Linux, and at the end of the flight, you talk to him about it, he goes, great experience, love it, but you can't get over how they hand you a wrench and you got to put your seat together for the plane.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, it really comes down to this. Like, my experience is like Real Edition, right? And that's made for like enterprise stuff. And enterprise stuff is meant to run like hardcore processing and memory and all that stuff. It's not really meant to be like a gaming or a gaming OS, or even laying like a hypervisor or VMware, anything on it. Like that's the problem that I found, and then I gave up on like early on. And that's where I'm like, I could buy like a $200 laptop that does everything I need, and everyone makes, as long as you don't get a virus, right? Because everyone makes viruses for Microsoft.
Yeah, that's the curse.
That is.
Grandma always told me, quit fucking around with PCs and get a goddamn Apple.
But Apple, like, to me, I don't like to be limited. Like Apple, you are like you don't have. It's not open source.
Yes, you are totally slave to Apple products. I 100,000% agree with you.
Now, see, this is where it gets fun, because the reason why so many people
conversation.
The reason why so many people sing the praises of Linux, because iOS and Linux are both Unix based.
Yeah.
That's why everyone who loves Linux, you know, they all say, oh, you know, fuck Apple, fuck that, it's Unix based, copy left, not copyright bullshit. I like I said, I dabbled in Linux for about 6 months. And so,
yeah, Linux is not Microsoft. Yeah, I agree with you, Raven.
Yeah, I mean Linux, like in a real world, that's all I deal with. Honestly, like even with like, so I'm a security engineer. Everything firewall based is all based off of Linux OS, Linux flavor, Linux whatever, because it performs the best. It's not like I have a Windows box there with a Windows firewall. Like to put a VMware on every host, like you're not going to a Windows-based firewall. Like, well, we're not, right? I'll say that. But at the end of the day, like in the NSX world, like we have microsegmentation all over the place. I mean, everywhere, and it's not like anything else that anyone's really doing. But that's where my difference is what are we talking about? Like, are we talking about gaming? Are we talking about YouTube? Are we talking about motovlogging? Are we talking about what?
Boils down to Linux is just a programmer's operating system.
okay. Perfect example of Linux basically using it for programmers. Like Knoppix. Who here has used Knoppix?
I have in the past.
You know, when I use Knoppix, I used it to recover a password that someone forgot on a mission critical machine, right?
Well, okay. The cool thing about Knoppix is the reason why Knoppix exists is to hack shit.
Exactly. That's what I did. I used it for a password.
I mean, you can use it.
I like Octane Moto. I use it for one thing, and I'm pretty sure that's like 90% of.
Yeah, porn.
Doing good video and editing.
Yeah, you know what? That doesn't surprise me.
Hey, mic drop. Perfect. Mic drop.
But I mean, no. I mean, you get in that debate. You know, which is better? I mean, they all perform their purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, Linux is completely viable as long as you don't want to do like perfect example. When I was running Linux, I was dabbling with DJ. The only native DJ program for Linux is Mix, and Mix is not great. But you know, okay, like for example, like Windows, we'll go with that. You have Tractor, you have Virtual DJ, you have pretty much every other little program that comes with any type of DJ controller. Okay, you have
Octane Moto's on.
and like Apple, you have GarageBand. You can DJ with GarageBand. Other I can't think of, but
Come on, Brownie. Hold on, I'm going on mute.
I pay a dude to edit my shit. God, Octane, really? But yeah, when it gets down to it, I mean, they all serve their purpose. I mean, it's just, what are you willing to put up with?
I'll go back to Windows. Or I'll stay with Windows.
I mean, Windows 7, I was more than happy with it, and when
and they forced you into Windows 10.
And when I seen Windows 8, I said,
screwing everybody up.
Oh no, I still use 7.
When I seen Windows 8, I said, okay, I'm out of here. You guys have fun.
They never came out with Windows 8.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. They went from 7 to 10.
No, there was Windows 8.
They went from 7 to 10, dude. I'm telling you.
No, they had Windows 8, Tom.
Yeah.
No, they skipped 9. They had Windows 7, 8, 10. They skipped 9.
I don't know. I don't think so. All my 7 machines automatically updated to 10.
Yeah, because they force updated everyone to 10. They didn't force update everyone to 8.
Everyone who went with the free upgrade to 10 got fucked. That's when everybody's fucking computer started melting and blowing up.
Your mic went to shit, John.
All the free upgrades to 10, that's when everybody started having the fucking computer problems.
That's forced obsolescence.
Service pack updates and all that lot.
That's Microsoft doing forced obsolescence, what they're doing.
Yes.
in the background here. And I'm going to leave. So there's something.
I'm not right now.
Oh, okay.
He's off to ride the R3 again.
See, the Raven fork seals, I've not done those yet.
Well, I need fork seals, and my clutch is going out. It's been going out for a long time, but with the way I ride, it's not too big a problem.
Is that on a KLR, Raven?
No, it's on my Honda.
Oh, that'll be big, bud.
Anyway.
Gee, thanks.
You just
Honda's like owning an Apple computer.
do you just need the pressure? Do you just need the fiber disc, or have you looked?
It's leaking. I've got a fork seal that's leaking.
Well, no. I mean the clutch. Do you need just to replace the fiber disc, or?
Well, I haven't had it apart because I don't know that I'm skilled enough to do that. I do know that if you really lean into the throttle really suddenly, really heavily, it spins out and you lose traction.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What, the tire spins out?
No, you lose traction. Sorry, you lose power to the wheels.
Okay. Yeah, that's
You need to replace friction and steel. Don't buy that dumbass. Well, I'll just replace the friction plates.
I assumed I would probably get a kit when it gets done. The problem is the person who would be helping with this is going to be really tied up for a while with some other projects. He's desperately trying to save what's left of his surplus store.
You could do it. It's not that hard.
Just start taking bolts out till the cover comes off.
That's what I was going to say.
Wow, that's as helpful as people on Facebook, Dante.
I was going to say that a while ago when she was talking about the skill. You don't need the skill to take it apart. It's just when you start putting it back together. But if you're going to be in there, replace everything you can.
Yeah, the springs, everything.
The biggest thing when you pull the clutch basket out and you start pulling them out, place them out in order, and you got to put them back.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but it's a Honda, dude. They've got different widths for everything.
Yeah.
Would you rather have
So then when you open up the new package,
Remote Control BB-8?
you'll have clutch plates here and steel plates here, and then you got to figure it out.
Needless, I was very happy about that.
So you better have a micrometer.
Enjoy. Okay.
That ain't hard to read. I can teach you how to read that over the voice chat.
No, I've used not micrometers, but caliper. No,
Dow calibers or vernier calibers?
the ones that look like a slide rule.
Yeah, that's a micrometer.
Yeah. I'm used to micrometers being more like. Aren't micrometers more like a like a C clamp? I thought that was the micrometer.
Yeah. I'll show you my dial caliber.
You can get them either way. I like the pipe wrench style ones. And if they're electronic, that's a plus. To give you the electronic readout. Then you don't have to figure out, oh, well, this is in metric and this is in inches.
I don't trust the electronic ones.
Hey, Raven, what's your channel name?
What do you mean by channel name?
Do you do motovlogs and stuff?
No, I really haven't. At least not yet.
Oh, okay.
I sort of think that it would be really cool to do, especially given some of the things that I see happen sometimes.
Well, when you do, share it.
She needs a camera first.
Yeah.
That too.
And honestly, I think a camera, a front and a rear camera on the bike, as well as one on the helmet, would be the better setup. Because occasionally stuff happens behind you.
I've been just thinking that not too long ago.
Yeah, apparently there's people who've moved into this area. I've met some people that moved here, and they're like, yeah, I ride, and I saw how people around here drive, and no, I'm not going to. I'm selling the bike. And it's like, well, I don't know any different since I grew up here.
Where are you?
Cincinnati, Ohio. In fact, I live in a tiny little city inside of Cincinnati called Norwood.
Jeez.
Don't move to Perrysburg. Home girl.
Down into Pittsburgh. It's not shit here either.
Yeah, actually,
a bunch of bad drivers.
Yeah, Pittsburgh has a bunch of bad drivers that don't obey the law, and that
I don't think I've been to a state yet where there wasn't bad drivers.
So
I'll tell you though, Pittsburgh. If you can see Pittsburgh at nighttime, it is actually a gorgeous city with all the lights.
It's like,
is this like what you know, Raven?
there it is.
We had electronic versions of those at when I worked as a punch press quality control person. That was a few years ago.
Yeah. But is this what you're talking about, though, basically?
Yeah. Yeah, those.
That's the pipe wrench style.
Yeah, these are called dial calibers.
Okay.
You can get the digital style. If you want to cheap out a little bit, mine actually does work pretty well. I got the digital. I picked up in Harbor Freight for, I think it was $20 or less.
Yeah,
Mine
that's
seemed pretty accurate.
It's probably like the ones they have down at the Hive. The Hive has cheap digital. Most of the tools at the Hive are cheap because they're used by people of varying degrees of expertise, which means you don't give people good tools so they can break them.
Makes sense to me.
Like right there, that's how you'd read 1 inch.
Yeah, 1 inch on the outside or on the inside.
Either way, the way these are made, that's
Right.
1 inch. Yeah, these are easy. You can use these with clutches. They'll be accurate enough.
Yeah, because the problem is it's finding anybody you trust to actually know how to work on your bike, plus being able to afford it.
Well, if you can truck it down here, I'll work on it.
I could ride it down there.
Okay.
Well, that'll cost a lot of gas.
Say again?
That'll cost a lot of gas.
You got about a 4-hour ride.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I ain't scared. I'll tear into it.
Hey, my inner primary seal needs to be changed. You want to do that one too?
I ain't scared to take it apart.
Oh, you're not scared to take it apart. How about how much confidence do you have to get it back together?
I'm a service tech. That's what I do. I'm good at puzzles.
Do you have a lift? You want to do my fork seals too?
I don't have a lift yet, but I will eventually.
Fork seals are not hard to do.
No,
Actually, all we need to do is just take a strap and hang it from the rafters.
If you've got a place where you've got beams you can anchor to, yeah.
Yeah, our basement has 8-foot ceilings, so.
Yeah, my buddy's got a lift with a plywood adapter that's made specifically for picking up the magnets. It's got a extension that goes up and braces against the lower part of the frame up in the bottom.
Or you could just get not a pit bull, but a knockoff, even for a bunch of money, and it goes right up into the in the neck, in the frame, instead of the forks, or on the wheel.
Actually, keep an eye on Harbor Freight. You can get the motorcycle jacks for. They always put them on.
I paid like $70 for mine.
Yeah, I mean that's how I did mine. It's just right into the neck, not into the you're not lifting that wheel.
In fact,
I rode the goat up to Chuck's, and the gooseneck bearing started failing. He came out with his trailer and picked me up. We drug it back to his house, and started looking at it, and I said, gooseneck bearings. I said, I can do that, because I'd already had it apart. And then he was like, you're going to do this yourself? I said, yeah, hell yeah. And he was just shocked how easy it was. I only had to take the gooseneck in to get the lower bearing pulled off and the new one pressed on.
Yeah, you have to raise. I mean, a lot of this stuff isn't that hard. It's like, do you buy the tools for the job, and how often are you going to do it? Is it worth the amount of the tool?
Like perfect example, Raven. I had no experience working on a bike when I got mine, and I did the doohickey myself. I had the valve cover off. I had my bike completely stripped down to the frame.
Okay. I mean, I can change my own oil. I've just not done some of the more advanced stuff. And right now, my garage is not set up to actually do anything other than park a bike in it. Which I know sounds weird, but you'd have to see the garage.
Just don't be afraid to do your own work.
No, it's not hard.
And honestly,
there's enough YouTube videos up that
that's what I was just going to say.
You can watch, learn, and then obviously you've got enough people right here that can, if you have questions, you can get a hold of and say, what about this?
I mean, I got a 1/2-inch torque wrench, I have a 1/4-inch torque wrench, 3/8 torque wrench. If you don't have the tools, I mean, you can go to Harbor Freight.
Hey, if you need your windshield cleaned or your face shield cleaned, I have Windex and I did a whole backpack review one night on live stream.
Gorilla tape and a screwdriver.
Gorilla tape, screwdriver, bubble gum.
You just tape your bike back together.
I can do whatever you need.
Hey, on the subject of visors, Pinlock visors are excellent.
Go for a rider. Talk to you later, brother.
What's that?
He's a Go for Riders, believer.
Yeah, see a gopher.
There it is. I see window cleaner.
Yes. What was you saying, Raven, before about?
Just Pinlock visors are great. If you're riding in cold weather, or anytime it gets damp, like rainy.
Damn, she brought cold weather up again.
Damn.
Sorry. Look,
Well,
right
if you
now,
need advice, you just go to Cycle Cruise's channel. She'll tell you how to
Yeah.
ride with
Oh,
it.
God.
Cruiser.
Does everybody just like a
He's a fuck.
look, I'm sitting here with my hand wrapped up in an ace bandage. I had carpal tunnel surgery 3 days ago.
Well,
I'm not
get
gonna be able to get
Cycle
back on the bike for a day
Cruiser.
or two.
He'll tell you how to get over that carpal tunnel shit.
Wait. He's having fun, Raven.
He's a rolling doctor on a motorcycle.
He's a rolling douchebag, what he is.
He even has his bug out van for
Oh.
emergencies.
Hey, let's go for a ride.
He's on the other end of Ohio, Raven.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell you,
he's
I do know someone who lives in his van, and he used to live in a place called Riverside.
Yeah, that's California, though.
No, he's here right now. He's visiting. He's got family in the area.
That's not Cycle Cruiser.
No, but if it was Cycle Cruiser, you would damn sure know about it.
Hell yeah.
Let's go for a ride. He talk about CBR 1000.
Hey, you know what I love about him? Like, is he doesn't ride with anybody. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't want to ride with anybody. He doesn't. That's closed-minded to me. I don't know.
All right, later, Octane.
I don't know. I think if you're not out there motovlogging and trying to connect with people, but therefore you say that you don't ever want to ride with anyone, that's whenever he jumped the shark to me.
I don't think they want to ride with
You've
him.
always got Renegade Biker 24. He's a genius too.
Who the hell is that?
Oh, dude, he disappeared.
He's my hero.
Renegade Biker disappeared, man. He doesn't upload anymore.
They probably repoed his bike.
We've been saying that.
Or they repoed his mom's trailer. I don't know which it is.
Hey, Dante, you mind if I ask whoever's in this party if they throw their links up in the chat so I can
Hey, don't matter. Go ahead.
go check them out? Like, so Tom, I think I saw yours, Tom. I subscribed, and I think I have Cave. I think I have Muzzle Mike.
Raven has a channel, but she doesn't upload.
Well, Raven, I'll add you anyway, and when you do upload, I'll put the bell on, and I support anybody on Dante's group. And I think at one point or time, like, if you have a video or you don't have a video, I'd like to see it.
Well, like I said, I don't have anything yet. I don't have I don't have cameras. So
You have a phone, right?
it's what?
You have a phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that one guy
Throw up a video of like your bike or something.
who
I'd
did
like
that
to-
review on that camera for like $40?
Yeah, there's a lot of cheap options out there to like even get started vlogging, like regardless
One
of
second.
GoPro or Cena's. But Sony makes a cheap one. There's another guy out there like $40.
Is the riding good used it?
No, but even other than this,
Yeah.
it's like $40. It's like 1080 and 60 and down isn't too bad, but it was super, super, super cheap. You know,
A lot of those cheaper cameras, though, you need a voice recorder.
yeah, this one doesn't though. I'll look it up here. Hold on. Give me one sec. I'm gonna go on mute for a second. I'll be right back.
That's the biggest thing with a lot of the cheaper cameras. You need to buy a voice recorder, so the money you're saving, you're really spending on it.
So everybody can hear you cussing out at people.
That's the charm.
That's how you
That or
learn
spending a
golf.
lot of time editing.
That's how you get big on YouTube. You go around and just make rage videos. That's how you become number one.
Oh, is that what I need to start doing? Is cuss more?
Yeah, no.
Plus, you're a girl. you're gonna make bongo bucks when you get on YouTube.
Yeah, if you're female and you upload videos, that's automatic subscriber right there.
I'm not showing my tits.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to because you'll get guys macking on you just because you're a girl.
Well, and I'm riding a muscle bike, so.
Exactly. You'll get.
But it's not an impressive picture. Trust me.
Then don't show yourself.
No, your voice alone will get it.
Exactly.
So it's going to be like the 1-900 tech support line, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. As long as people click on your videos and you make money, that's all that matters.
Or it's going to be
I
like
mean, you will get trolled.
Girl gamer on that played WoW.
Put your jacket on, put your helmet on, look sexy standing next to your bike, and have somebody take a picture and use that for your
Okay. Yeah. Remember me mentioning earlier about not having gear that fits?
Guess what?
I look like a schmuck. Actually, probably if you point any of these guys at my Facebook page of me on there with the bike, it's frightening.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Believe me, I've seen worse.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got a Saddleman seat.
Just don't give that info up.
Yeah, Dante's seen me in a tube top. Can't get any worse.
I heard the Saddleman seat's not that good of a seat.
Worst case, go into a motorcycle shop, put gear on, and have somebody take your picture.
You have to actually.
And don't bite out of it,
dude.
Who? Raven.
Motorcycle gear's made for skinny bitches, not fat girls.
Okay, then hire a skinny bitch to put the shit on.
Play it.
And
just say, stand here, let me take a couple pictures, and then you're good.
Take a picture of the mannequin at the bike shop.
The mannequin, there you go.
Look at me, John, and Dante. We're all ugly bitches.
Yep.
Or Thomas could just put his wig back on and pose for you.
I can do that. Oh, no, I can't.
Hey, Raven, this link you sent, what is it?
Oh, my friend who lives in a van.
Okay.
Fuck, I can't get none of this shit.
Hey, I got a giraffe cape that you can put on.
Giraffe cape. Your wife likes giraffes.
Yeah. I still have to do the video of me riding with that thing on.
For sure. What the fuck?
There was a big, huge stuffed one in Pigeon Forge. I started to take a picture of it and send it to you until you get down there and get it for her.
She'd probably want it. I know she found one of those places that have like the concrete, you know, like statues and stuff. And it had like a freaking 8 or 10 foot giraffe in there.
Now I got here, Raven. How sexy am I now?
One of those places that have like the concrete, you know, like statues and stuff.
Dante.
And it had like a freaking 8 or 10 foot giraffe in there.
So who giraffe fish?
How sexy am I now?
One of those places that have like the
No, he's got the wig on.
Your video, Father Gunn, your live stream is audio's up. We're getting back people.
Hey, Dante, can I post a link in your chat?
Go for it.
It says it won't allow me to put this link in.
Here, let me do this then. Let me find you and make you a moderator.
No, I'll just put this in then.
There you go. Now try to post it.
LOL doesn't give me a link, dude.
No, it doesn't. Hold on. Just look that up. and that's a $50 4K 1080 60p camera. I mean, you might have to buy a mic or whatever, but like if you're first starting on a motovlog, I mean, it's a pretty good camera. I mean,
this is what he's saying to look up. I posted it for him.
yeah, like I don't have firsthand experience with it, but I've seen videos. It looks really good. Like if you're like, hey, maybe I want to do it, maybe I don't. Like $50 is, that's not that much. But check it out. I don't know if you're interested. I don't know.
See, Amazon's $50 for it.
Skip off that goddamn 4K bullshit.
Yeah, like you're not doing 4K, but it can do 4K, which is impressive for that kind of camera.
Well, I know, but you could go on eBay and hunt up a Hero 2.
True,
Yeah.
true.
The fact that this is waterproof is nice.
Yeah, like all I'm saying is just if you're interested, like if I had to buy another camera for another perspective or trying to give a different view or whatever, I would probably buy that camera. For $50, like, I mean, it's almost a no-brainer.
To put things in perspective, that's basically $50, and this basically cheap basic Hero can't change the battery in and can't do audio is about $120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some Hero cameras used up at the racetrack. They seem to be pretty.
What racetrack are you? You're in Cincinnati, not Mid Ohio. Is that, or would it be Mid Ohio?
I go up to Mid Ohio for SCCA events, and occasionally I'm volunteering on some of the pro weekends.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like I used to do Mid-O, but I have one video out there of Mid Ohio on that track. That is a great track. It's a little slippery, but I like that track a lot. Very good track. They have midnight sessions too. That's the one I took advantage of, and you pay cheaper because you don't have as much. You don't have the whole day to run the track or ride the track. But like that's an awesome track. And Moto America rides up there, which is
anyone who hasn't found it, I posted the Amazon link in the side chat.
Cool, thanks, man. I didn't want to do that on your chat.
I don't care, man.
Okay.
Dante's doing pretty good. Long as it's not from like Pornhub or something like that.
Yeah.
So how long is this? Does anybody know what kind of battery life and recording life this has?
Most cameras, if you get 2-3 hours out of them, you're doing good.
Yeah.
So 2 or 3 hours into a ride, you're going to have to stop and switch SIM cards or something?
Well, that or get a battery pack and just plug it into your battery pack and you're golden. But if you're using a Sena, like Cam and I have found, plug it in when it's like near mid or low life battery, or else if you plug it in like right out of the gate, it shuts off your video when you're in your ride like 2 minutes in because it's full battery and then it just like shuts off. It shuts that stuff off.
Well, biggest thing to remember though, I don't know if these other cameras can use battery eliminators though.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not looked into Tech Beam one, but like for $50, like that was really cheap for that kind of quality. And here, Dante, you mind if I put someone else's link in your channel? I mean, if not, I'll send it to you.
Go ahead. I don't matter.
Okay. You can share it if you like, but this is where I found this guy. He subbed to me.
We're all friends here.
I got you. And this is this guy's link. So he's really like, and honestly, like he's testing this camera more than I ever would. Like
that's good. I mean,
it is good, but Dante, like you and I don't care. Like, but I still want to, out of respect for you, I ask you. I'm not.
Sorry for my breach of etiquette earlier.
No, you're good. I mean, I don't think you did anything.
Good as Gold Raven.
But like, look at this guy's like, and I haven't had a ton of time to do anything lately, but like he has videos with lighting, with audio, with all this stuff out there, and I just saw it, and I'm like, $50. How do you go wrong with that? Like,
So where's the link?
There, I'm gonna send it right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you'd already sent it, and I'm watching, and nothing's showing up.
No, I'm gonna put it in the.
I mean, basically, you can spend a small fortune like I have.
There it is. So go look at that guy, and look at the stuff he does with his video editing software and stuff, which is what you and I either have, or you could buy for $100 or less. And like, he produces like cool videos. But this is where I found this camera at, and it was only after like I had no idea about this guy. He subbed to me, and I was like,
"Oh, Scooter Roof. Okay, I know who he is."
Yeah, like I had no. Maybe it came from me, from you. I don't know. But I'm like
I didn't know he was using one of those cameras.
Yeah,
he just got it. He picked it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, like $50. I was like, dude, like it takes really good stuff.
If you're willing to dig and try different things out, I mean, there's different ways you can go. Even I started motovlogging with a spy cam stuck in my helmet, and I mean, it wasn't the best of video, but at the time, it wasn't bad. I mean, that was back in 2010. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now the spy cams are pushing out 1080p.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When you say spy cam, what do you mean?
Well, if you look on like eBay, type in spy cams, you'll get like MD80s. You'll get they call them button style spy cams.
So what were you doing with a spy cam?
Actually, yeah, okay. Actually, what I did is I took an old credit card and I bent it around. I hooked it onto a credit card, and it was right beside my glasses, inside the helmet. The only bad part about it was my voice, for some reason, really maxed out the microphone. So it was really hard to get the audio to work.
So where did you hook up the rest of the electronics for it?
It's all concealed in a little teeny, maybe an inch and a half. It's all self-done.
Like you, if you go to run a mic, like, I run it around there. That's my two mics.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
My intercom has a little boom mic on it, so.
Yeah, you got the same headset I got.
Or you can do like some people and just drag your mic down the road.
Yeah, like in your last video.
Wasn't
Well,
that
yeah,
bad.
John, I heard a rumor that John actually draws his videos and does voiceover.
Yeah, his video. He pulled it up on his video. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, actually, I'd like to get Scooter Wolf into one of these live streams.
Yeah,
he's another one of those guys from.
He's from Philly.
From motovlog.com.
They're not Philly. He's from.
Yeah, he's up in Philly.
No, because he went to Pittsburgh. He did a video going to Pittsburgh on a scooter, and that'd be a hell of a ride from Philly to Pittsburgh on a scooter.
I mean, it really depends on. I can't remember what kind of scooter he's got though.
He's got like a Bergman 400 or something like that.
Okay, don't diss scooters. They're the larger ones are quite respectable.
I'm not dissing. I'm just saying that's a hell of a ride on a 400.
We got a guy on a JD's bike or JD's scooter. I believe is a 400 Bergman. Her name's Ingrid.
I used to ride with his name. He went by Mr. Polymer. He rode a Bergman 650. And that thing, it kept up with everybody. He was raking the heck out of it, but he kept up with it.
They do. They just, I mean, they're probably good for people who can't figure out. They've got automatic transmissions in them, so you don't have to shift. Which means if you have a problem with your foot or other injuries, or if you're just somebody who can't learn a manual transmission.
I never heard of that.
Heard of what?
Well, they made.
Sorry, I'm eating. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm eating.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Where'd Tom go?
He popped out. So, John, how's the wife?
She's doing good.
Good.
Medication for leukemia is working and all that lot, but you know, that's all we can hope for, really. The white blood cells doing good, but her red's dropping, so she might need blood transfusions.
Did you say leukemia?
Yeah, leukemia.
Oh man. Sorry, I didn't know.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it's the first time I saw you on.
It's been a while since I heard from you. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Being in and out of hospital, I ain't got time to do shit at the moment.
Yeah. That's tough. That's a tough one. I mean, any kind of like disease like that, cancer.
Yeah, leukemia is no joke.
No.
As long as we can keep it suppressed, we'll be all right.
So how's your cruiser doing?
Sitting on the drive, he's not fucking been anywhere in 3 months.
Working your fingers to the bone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John. I may have missed it. Are you in the UK or are you in the US?
No, I'm in the US.
No, he's
okay.
Originally from the UK, though.
And they make fun of the way I talk.
They make fun of the way I talk.
That sounds like Tennessee.
We're from the UK.
I'm from Lancashire.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm from Preston in Lancashire in the UK. In the boot heel of misery.
And how long have you been in the US? If I'm asking too many personal questions, just
17, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, dude. You got your whole area over here.
Wow.
This is your space. This is my space.
All right, I gotta go.
All right. I'm going to end the live portion of this. Everyone who joined, they know the drill. We don't always leave afterwards.
Yep, I'll be right back.
All right, everyone who came to watch, thanks for coming. Like, as always, really appreciate it. Good live stream tonight, guys. And we'll see you next week.
See ya.
See ya.